I want to explain a method of comparing goals against each other to show how they support or enable value. You can use this method to analyze your agency's policies, plans, and programs, and how they support your larger department agenda and mission. Let's use a simple example for now, and then take a quick tour of the model and how it can answer three important questions. Say you have a mission to go on vacation and you need to save some money. You're going to ride a bike to work instead of drive to save money for your vacation. You're also going to pack your lunches to save money for your vacation. So if we map these tasks and goals, we can show you every task we're performing to achieve the goal of saving money. You're keeping track of your activities or tasks toward meeting your goal. Riding your bike enables saving money. Packing lunch enables your goal of saving money too. The enabling task supports or adds value to the goal of saving money. We're just using task and goal as generic labels here. You can use other labels as long as the value stream flows in the same direction. What you do that provides value should be in one column, and what receives value should be in a singular direction. I prefer showing the value stream from left to right. At this point, we've already demonstrated the first purpose of integrated value modeling, identifying every task you're performing to achieve a goal. Now you can identify all the things you're doing to achieve the goal of saving money towards your strategic plan of going on vacation. The secondary effect of riding your bike and packing a lunch, we want credit for the weight we've lost, so we add weight as a goal, aka performance measure, in the column to the right that receives value. But it's not good enough to just pack a lunch to lose weight. We need to adjust that task to maximize the return on our goal of losing weight. So we've adjusted our tasks to packing a healthy lunch, which maximizes the value of our lunch packing task. Packing healthy lunches increases the value of weight loss, so we've changed our tasks to maximize value and get credit for our work. Say you're on a health kick and decide to take up swimming, so you map swimming against your goals. Swimming would reduce weight, so we record that, but swimming would cost you some money from driving to the pool and paying fees. This shows the third function of an integrated value model: how to weigh potential tasks against your goals and determine whether new tasks are worth the return on investment. So we could show how the integrated value model connects the task of riding your bike to the goal of saving money to the strategy of going on vacation. In summary, IVM connects tasks to metrics to mission. Today I'm going to show you the integrated value model and three applications of how to use it, starting with how to identify everything that an agency or a group of agencies are doing about a specific recommendation. I'm going to show you also how to identify all of the policies, plans, and programs that you might want to use for a literature review for change management to implement a specific change. The third one is I'm going to show you how to identify their performance measures that you might want to use to guide the development of a new initiative. So let's start with the first one. Let's say we're going to brief the President on everything we're doing about the President's management agenda. So we'll filter this down to the President's management agenda. And here are all of the elements that deliver on the President's management agenda, and say the President just wants to know about CAP Goal 6, low value to high value work. Well, that finds 11 records in the database, so we'd say this is everything we're doing to deliver on the President's management agenda priority Goal 6. We can filter all of the content in the IVM toward a specific stakeholder because the IVM identifies stakeholders by their source documents. And then there's other ones. You can speak to the veteran service organizations by filtering down to them, like DVA, Veterans of Foreign Wars. You can filter to the President's executive orders and see how those things speak to GAO about the high-risk areas. You can talk to the Defense Department about the work that you're doing jointly through that executive committee. So that's the first one. The second one is to identify what policies, plans, and programs you might need to review to adjust to implement a specific change. So let's say we're implementing electronic health records management, and we want to look at changing everything we want to change around that to implement electronic health records management. So there's 104 things that it found that relate to electronic health records management. Therefore, many of them are directives. So we're going to look at those directives. It's there in Veterans Health Administration, Benefits Administration, VA Central Office Policies, so there's 46. That becomes the literature review of all of the policies that you might want to review to consider revising, so that you implement electronic health records modernization in a coordinated way, like a fleet of ships moving in a coordinated direction. So that is how you identify policies for literature review for change management. This also works if you have a new hire on board and you want to bring them up to speed on how the initiative they're going to work on fits in the overall policy environment. So this is a good way to provide people with the set of background information to direct their work. So the third thing we can do with the IVM is identify the performance measures that are related to a new idea or issue. So let's say we're going to help the VA create a ride-sharing program so that veterans can use ride-sharing applications to get to their appointments at medical centers and clinics. So if we want to do that, we want to look at the goals and performance measures that would guide the development of that solution. So we're going to look here, and let's see now, let's look at the annual performance plan and review for the VA. So that would be, let's see, annual performance review should be here. You'll click that, and here, there's all kinds of measures that we can use to guide our design. So let's see, let's filter this out a little bit. Let's pick some goals in here that would help us filter out the measurements a little bit to, let's see, some variance work. See this one, VA healthcare. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so with that we have 47 records. That's still a lot. We'll pick some performance measures out of this list to guide our work and our designs. So let's see, we might pick peer-based whole health pathway encounters. So those are encounters between veterans and people who provide peer counseling. So let's look at that. Okay, peer visits. So with that we have 3 records. Okay, so that's a manageable set of measurements to guide our design if we use these 3 measures. As you see here, it can guide the initial concept design problem definition of our ride-sharing solution. It will also help us implement that solution mindful of delivering on those 3 strategies. So you're connected to measures and you're connected to mission. So when we come up with solutions that we want to drive specific things, like we want to help manage risks and improve VA healthcare, we can do that mindful of what performance measures we want to use to define our initial concept for our solution before we ask for money, maybe even before we put pen to paper. So those are the 3 major goals of the integrated value model, and please reach back to me if you would like some help in navigating this or applications you would like to develop out of the dataset. Thank you very much.